I have made it. What's up? Brad and Wheels, hello. And Lincoln. G-Roo, hello. Yes, the show started without me, which is great. Yes, Owen. Oh, Bear, what's up? Giovanni, this did just start, yes. 1 minute and 20 seconds ago. Yo, Brad, what is that? So this live stream, I figured we play true or false. So does anyone have any true or false questions? My day was great. Very similar to yesterday. Woke up early, went to work, was productive, and now just hanging out. How was your day? Yes, white tee with a black kind of like sports tank top underneath. It was good. Happy to hear. NFL Productions, hello. Yes, the background view is not so bad, right? The only thing is, I think it's going to get like much darker in the next 20 minutes, so it may all disappear. The weather's been okay, lots of rain, but temperatures in the high 40s. Well, that sounds like a very quick lunch. So I have a list of true and false questions, over 200. Should we go through a few? Some of these are like very easy, and they pretend to be trick questions, but they're not trick questions. A true and false? All right, let's hear it. A poll for each would be easy, but the question is, like, how many votes until the poll is validated? Like, how many votes would we want on each poll before we trash the poll? We can't go by time as much as votes. So how many votes placed? Ten votes? Okay. So I'll start with an O. They're all going to be okay ones, I guess. Yeah, it's a very simple one. But all I got to say is they all act like trick questions, but they're not trick questions. Know what? And thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from double digits. Sold? Sold what? So once you vote, you can't take back the vote? Is that how it works? You can take it back. Okay. Yes, it's probably the best way. That is true, yes. People will absolutely, positively second guess themselves. So I have another one lined up, but this one got barely any votes, so we may have to wait. That's not a bad idea. I would have to figure that one out. Bartholomew, hello. Is that sarcasm? Because I'm always wearing this hat. Oh, without this hat. Yes. Jax, hello. Yes, guess my bench max. Is it 175? Well, thank you. This one's a little beat up, but I bought the same exact hat, brand new. 225, nice. What's bench max? So when you go to the gym and you bench press with a barbell, that is bench max. Tennis player hat? I guess the closest thing to, I don't know, it's almost like a baseball cap. Yo, Jax, that's good. In about another week, it should feel much, much better. Yo, J-Dot, what's up? Yes, they do usually wear Lacoste hats. That's funny. Thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from double digits. Should we move on to a different question? Some people do have a hat with their work uniform. It does exist, but not everyone has a hat with their work uniform. But this is the color of my work uniform, so I just wear it with it. You want to snowboard? Then it sounds like you may have to travel. The next one, yes, you can do the next one. Oh, and they can be easier, yes. We'll have to think of some other ones. Well, McDonald's, they get a visor, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, snowboarding can be expensive. So if you're poor, you may not be able to snowboard. Jax, that's a good question. So what I have in front of me is called the tallest animal in the world is the giraffe. True or false? Doesn't give too much detail. So I guess it does cover the ocean as well. A bandana kind of hat? That sounds cool. True or false? You make your own hats? True. That is a good point. The animal must be standing. So technically, you're not an animal if you can't stand, I think, right? Am I bigger than a giraffe? No. Yes, from tall trees, which means they must be vegetarian, I would think. Yo, Brad, peace. Yes, they must be vegetarian. Same with deer. So probably lots of fruits and lots of leaves. How tall am I? I'm 6'5". That is a great question. Yes, I always wonder how such large, strong animals can eat such very little and maintain their weight and strength. So all I have to really explain is you can't use science to explain it. It's almost like God's work. True or false? You were 6'4" at the age of 13. I'll say false. Yo, what's up? Really fun vlogs. Hello. How am I? I'm doing good. How are you? True? All right. I got one wrong. Do I remember you? I think I remember you, yes. Did you ever change your handle though? Is it Luis? Carlos. Hello. Oh, yes, Jason. True or false? You're the riddle master? Let's say true. Yo, it's all good. I'm glad that you did pop in. Peace. Have a great day. Really fun vlogs. It was pretty obvious, yes. This is not an outside live. It's an inside live. I haven't decided if I'm going to go outside, but I don't think so. Yes, yo, Jason. The Riddler from the Batman? What about him? I guess that's the riddle master, right? Nyla, hello. Olympus, hello. Nyla, thank you. And thank you for the like. We are one like away from double digits. And we are 2 votes away from closing the poll. There it is. Yo, Jordan, hello. Thank you for the like. Double digit likes. Thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 20. All right, so the answer is true. The tallest animal in the world is a giraffe. Yo, Nyla, bye. Peace. A million years? You're eating Popeyes? Nice. I actually had some Popeyes earlier. Right now, the Popeyes has the fish sandwich, so I got the spicy flounder fish sandwich. So some of these true and false questions are like completely pointless. So for example, there's one that says, are there 24 hours in a day? True. Are there 365 days in a regular year? True. Are there 60 minutes in an hour? True. Oh, yes, they could have been for Owen, yes. Joshua, hello. I know. I thought about that too. There isn't exactly 365 days. Isn't there 365 or 364 days and like 3/4? Hello. Yes, that is true. I don't know. Some of these questions like aren't good at all. That's a great idea, using AI. Thing is, I don't use AI often enough to realize I should be using it more. Joshua, how was my day? My day was great. How was your day? Sandra, hello. How about false? Your day was okay? Well, that's not bad. Okay is good. Now, this is a weird one. You fought Yanni? Why would you fight Yanni? What happened? Skip cricket practice? Why? Not feeling well? Yes, the the WDK fan channel. There it is. Brought to you by Jordan. Yes, it was raining very hard by me all day. He sounds violent. Yes. So would you like to be called Valentina, Jordan, or a different name? Jordan. Okay. Well, thank you for making the channel. Would you want any advice how to run the channel, or do you want no advice? It's really up to you. Jordan Valentina. Okay. So the only advice I don't want to give too much advice because it's going to be your channel, and the way you run it would be different the way that I run it, which is a good thing. So what I've noticed is the last two videos you did like a green screen. So I'm not sure if that's going to really catch any views. So you may have to do like full edits. Like the original edit that you made, the first one, you may have to use that type of style. Edits would probably do the best, but nothing's a guarantee. And if you do something long enough, it'll catch on. So if you like doing what you're doing right now, you have to continue doing it until it catches on. And you may have to change the description and the post section and then maybe try to build like a community tab. How to do editing? So I don't really know how to edit, but what I did was I downloaded Adobe Premiere, which is an editing software, and you can edit through there. But Jordan, what's up with Yandi? Why are you upset with her? Yo, Jax, what's up? Yes, it's going to be a while until you probably can play football. Ankles are rough. Ankles are almost worse than knee injuries. Umbrella, hello. You were the quarterback? It's all right. Thing is, you'll be back out there before you know it. But it is rough. Injuries are a part of sports. So if you're going to play sports, you most likely will be injured at some point. It's not a guarantee, but it's most likely. Grass? No, glass. You like it? Well, thank you. That is true. Golf is reasonably safe, but one also questions if golf is a true sport or not. I think it's a sport, but some people argue that it's not. Yes, you can definitely pull a muscle, but it's not a contact sport. Yes, soccer? I think soccer is the most dangerous sport in the world, but it's also the most played sport in the world. The safest sport? How am I? I'm doing great. How are you? So, which could be the safest sport in the world? Maybe swimming? I mean, swimming could be dangerous. Ace, what's up? Soccer gets a lot of people injured. Badminton safest? You could argue badminton's more a game than a sport. Baseball, soccer, football. It kind of makes sense. Because in baseball, I mean, in football, you are wearing pads as much as there's a contact on every play, but you are wearing pads. Baseball, you're barely wearing any protection if you get hit by a ball. And soccer, they're always swiping at people's legs. Yes, rugby has to be, right? You would think. Harry Potter Quidditch? What time is it for me? Right now it is 6:21 p.m. for me. All right, so the poll has 11 votes, and the answer is true. Glass is made from sand. 7:21 p.m. on Thursday or Friday? Vanexa, hello. Van, how are you? A crooked ball in your head? Well, that hurts. From cricket? What's the weirdest thing I ever ate? Snails. You lost Val? Why? What happened? We are 7 likes away from 20. And this is our third true or false. If anyone else has any other true or false questions, write them in the chat. Oh, and it's too hard? Then I'll make an easier one next one. Well, I'm sure you'll find Val soon. Or I hope you find Val soon. Perfume or oil? Well, that's not really food. But probably kind of weird, yes. You would have to drink it almost. Your dog ran away? That's a horrible thing to happen. But I'm sure you'll find them. So most of these true or false questions are all like true. Yo, Joshua, peace. Yo, Coburn, what's up? Thank you for the like. We are 6 likes away from 20. How did I feel? So I felt great after the pepper. I only ate 1. I couldn't eat any more. Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 20. Yo, Jace, what's up? So after I ate the pepper, I felt great, but the morning after, I felt kind of sick. But overall, not too bad. Where is Jasmine? I really don't know. I have not heard from her, no. Yo, James, what's up? Where am I now? I'm home in New York. Yeah, so the Chinese candy was given to me by a woman that was born in China, someone that I work with. Yes, what peppers? So I had a plate of spicy peppers, and I only ate one habanero pepper as it was very spicy. It took me 30 minutes to recover. So it is kind of cold, but it's warmed up a lot lately. So it's like 45 degrees right now, which is not cold considering it snowed 1 week ago. The habaneros didn't taste so bad. Equinox, hello. But yes, jalapenos are definitely better. Make a meme? You should make a meme. You have my full permission to make memes or edits of the channel, even if it's making fun of me a little bit. And you could always change your profile picture to funny photos of me if you like. It's been done before, but I haven't posted any funny photos of myself. 78 degrees. That's going to be warm. There's still plenty of snow on the ground where I am. Yes, the habanero was very spicy. What about hate videos? I don't mind hate videos. I wouldn't want to come up with a fake conspiracy or a fake scandal. But if you can hate like the channel, that's even better. Tell people not to watch. Tell people to unsubscribe. Tell people to stay far, far away. Yes, exactly. A documentary negatively. Yes, New York will reach the 60s, which probably has not happened in like 9 months. So yes, the answer is sharks did exist before trees. True. It is true. So far, no one's gotten anyone wrong. So how about we just go through some quick ones? Cows have 4 stomachs. False. Bananas are berries. True. Peanuts are nuts. False. Chocolate is toxic to dogs because it contains theobromine. True. I've never been to Paris, France. No. So there's some weird ones on here. It says lobsters were once considered poor people's food. True. A snail can sleep for 3 years. True. For your honeymoon? That sounds like a great honeymoon. What time of year did you go? Some cats are allergic to humans. True. You burn more calories sleeping than watching TV. True. Well, Jax, that's great. It's always great to have a good support system and people that care. In the summertime, it must have been beautiful there. I know, right? Because then you would be watching more TV than you're sleeping. I guess it's like a time thing. Which one are you doing more? So this one's really weird, and it has to do with France. The Eiffel Tower grows taller in the summer. True. I know. It said peanuts are not nuts. And now it says peanuts grow on trees. False. Dave and Buster's? I have been. Yes, I have been to Dave and Buster's. So this is another weird one. Cats have fewer bones than humans. False. So I guess cats have more bones or the same as humans? This is a funny one. There are more fake flamingos in the world than real ones. True. Was Dave and Buster's fun? It was. Yes, I would go again. The thing is, Dave and Buster's used to be called Jillian's, and it was way better, but it's still okay. Yeah, I don't know. All the best ones are true. There's not too many false ones. Owls can move their eyes side to side. False. Well, an injury is still an injury nonetheless. The fun thing to do at Dave and Buster's is the basketball shooting game and air hockey and playing pool and the games where you can sit on a motorcycle and ride the game. Yes, I think an owl can turn its head 360, right? Okay, 180. Yeah, 360 would be a little too much. I don't think that's physically possible. Abraham Lincoln was a professional wrestler. True. George Washington had wooden teeth. False. Julius Caesar was born by C-section. False. Brad, hello. Well, James, I'm sure you're going to have lots of fun. Julius Caesar was kidnapped by pirates. True. Len, hello. This is not the story, no. Just random true and false questions. Mount Everest grows a little taller every year. True. The world's largest pyramid is in Egypt. False. Australia is wider than the moon. True. I really don't know how to show the post. The thing is, I would have to like kind of do one of these, and then you can't really see anything. Once I get a PC and I get a green screen, then I'll be able to do that. We are 5 likes away from 20, which will put us 20% to triple-digit likes. White. Am I outside? I am not outside, no. All turtles do what? Migrate? I don't think they do. I did close the window, yes. How much longer I'm going to be on live for? I really don't know. I think at least 1 more hour. I did not eat dinner yet, no. I had a late lunch. So I finished lunch right around 2 p.m. So that was right around 4 hours ago. True or false, pigs can breed through their... I'm going to say false. Do I have a mullet? Not really. None of it is shaved on the sides. So the sides are the same length as the back. Yes, business in the front, party in the back. I've heard that one. Shout out to Mike. I can't really pronounce the last name. So I wonder if we should do more trick shots. We did do some trick shots yesterday. But it ended very quickly as it only took me 2 tries. Jax, what should I make a poll? Is a basketball player? I've never heard of him. I don't want to make that a poll. That is a funny one, though. We got to come up with one a little more simpler. Tyson or Paul? I thought it was pretty obvious Paul one, right? Do cows jump over the moon? No. At least I don't think they do. Falling asleep in a bush? That's like the good old days. I don't think it ever happened to me, though. A cornfield. I've never also been in a corn-like maze. Thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from 20. What is a bush? I don't know how you would explain it. It's not a tree. It's not a plant. It's like its own thing. James, thank you. I've been getting like slight allergies this afternoon. I think it's the weather. Yes, true or false? Michael Jordan didn't lose a final. That is true. He did not lose a final. 6-0. And thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 20. Yes, MJ is the GOAT. I guess everyone has a different GOAT. Ping pong, hello. Yeah, 64, dude. I don't have my 64 anymore, though. Well, thank you. Yes, I have been sneezing a lot, so thank you. I did not sell it. No, it belonged to my nephew, so I had to give it back to him. So unfortunately, I had to return it. And we are 2 likes away from 20. Yo, Dom, I did, yes. My favorite shoe brand is Nike. Yo, Sarah, what's up? I believe we're playing true or false. So we played a bunch of rounds, and now we're just having a Q&A style live stream. What do you need to make your own live streams? I believe you need 50 subscribers. And then I think that's basically it. And then maybe be older than 15 years old, I think. A modded Wii? That sounds sick. The thing is, I still have the NES Mini and the Super NES Mini and my PlayStation 2. So that's basically all I have right now. I do drink alcohol, but I try not to speak about it on live stream. It's nothing serious, only like in celebration. Len, thank you. A PS2? Yeah, PS2 is nice. When the PS2 first came out, it was so advanced. It could play video games and CD at the same time. Well, maybe not at the same exact time, but. Dom, I think they saw it, but you never know. When you post something on YouTube, it may never get a like or a comment, but many, many people may have read it. So there's no way of knowing for sure. Yo, Roy, what's up? We are 1 like away from 20. What did I eat today? What did I eat today? I had an egg and cheese on a bagel, a plain bagel, with some hash browns, a hot chocolate, apple juice, ginger ale, a fish sandwich from Popeyes, macaroni and cheese. Yes, Wheels, if you would like to see what Dom wrote, it's in the community. Gina? I don't even know where Gina is. The hair? I could show it, yes. Favorite PS1 game? It probably was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Maybe I will get a mullet one day, but I do want to go for the mohawk. So maybe one live stream I'll try to buy some hair gel. Miss Gina? I guess a little bit. Yes, you remember Jet Moto? Yes, Crash Bandicoot, but I like Crash Bandicoot, the second one. And Spyro the Dragon. There were so many games. Yes, Victoria. Hello. I do remember you. Yes. How are you? Well, that sounds delicious. Fettuccine and garlic bread. I don't think I can make it over tonight, though. That does sound like something I would like, though. Yo, Vanexa, hello. Well, thank you. The game where you were Lizard? Was that Spyro the Dragon? Or no? That's a dragon. The Lizard one, I don't think I played it, but I do remember it. Yes, I've always lived in New York. Yes. GEX, Gex, yes. Now I remember. Victoria, thank you. And I'm glad you're hanging out. When you do decide to subscribe, that shows your full support. So thank you for giving me your full support. You say false? Well, I guess you'd be correct. But there is no answer right now, or no question. Moon, hello. Yes, we are playing true or false. I had a list of 250 true or false questions, and none of them were really that great. We can play a game, yes. What can we play? Any ideas? Moon, hello. How are you? I did recognize you, yes. Truth or Dare? I've played Truth or Dare before on live stream. I don't want to play it right now, but we should play 21 questions. How about 21 questions? Moon, I'm doing great, and I'm glad you're doing good. So who wants to pick the subject and the answer? And then we can all ask questions. Yo, Dom, that would be cool. And how are you? How have you been? I've become a meme at your school? How does someone become a meme? Through a photo, a video, both? Bronco, hello. We are 9 likes away from 30. Yes, how could I? It was out of my control. State your name if you would like a shout out. We are 9 likes away from 30. So yes, should we play 21 questions? Victoria, I'm here to help. Yes, Vanexa will be the person who has the answer. Dom, that is funny. Yeah, so Victoria, the best advice I could give is how old is your YouTube channel? You do want to start like fresh. So maybe start a whole new account. And then I would probably post something that you're very interested in. So what are you very interested in that you think you can post on to YouTube? It's 20 questions, not 21? Okay, we'll do 20 questions. Yes, 21 questions I think is a 50 Cent song. So what is 20 questions? 20 questions is when someone has an answer. The topic has to be given, and you can ask 20 questions. And then after 20 questions, you must guess what the answer is. So Vanexa, what is the topic of the answer? Dom, I do not have Instagram. I currently only have YouTube as a social media. I don't have Instagram. I deactivated Facebook, and I've never had TikTok or Snapchat. Look away? I'll look away. Well, Umbrella, I'm glad that that you like the videos and other people like them as well. Nyla, hello. Well, don't wish to grow up too quick. So fluffy animals is the topic. Yeah, so how do you make a YouTube channel? So at the bottom of the screen, there's like a plus sign. And when you hit the plus sign, you can upload videos. Okay, so fluffy animals. How about, I don't know, a polar bear? Does that count? A cat's a good guess, but that's already 2 questions. We already know it's an animal, and we already know it's fluffy. What year did I become a YouTuber? April 18th, 2022. In 2022, I did. Ada, hello. A dad joke as a greeting? Absolutely. Umbrella liver. That's funny. Yes, you can do a different topic. Yes, so when you do decide to be a YouTuber, really think like years ahead in the future. So you're probably not going to be a famous YouTuber in 1 year or 2 years or 3 years. It could take like 5, 6, or 8 years. What has 2 legs but can't walk? Anna, hello. There are currently no mods on the channel. We used to have many mods, but I got rid of every one. Umbrella, you can go next. Yes. You want to be the one with the answer? Who holds the answer? Things that start a fire. I did purposely miss the number, yes. Victoria, you can go next, yes. So let Umbrella, Victoria, Moon, Ada, Jace all answer. And yes. Let's go. We are 9 likes away from 30. So it's probably better off to ask questions and then answer at the end, I think. Vanexa, that's great. I will remember. So it's never going to be perfect, but it just seems like everyone kind of has to spam their questions. The thing is, we'll never be able to go like in turn. Oh, yes. Okay. I will. Animal has 4 legs and it's white and black. Is it a cat or a zebra? Let's go zebra. A trick shot with the basketball? I probably should, right? The thing is, the only trick shot I can do is stand on top of this, stand at the top of the stairs. Not a zebra or a cat? What about maybe a leopard? And it's not a dog? Favorite food? Favorite food is pasta, pizza, ice cream. Ooh, it lives in the jungle. I really don't know. Is it tiger? It eats bamboo? Is it a koala bear? Do they have 4 legs though? I guess they do. Panda? I should have known that. Victoria, I don't know. You may have to tell me. Is it panda? Yo, David, what's up? You're good? Well, I'm good too. It is a panda. Okay. So is both questions the answer panda? That's a weird coincidence. The Grandmaster. Hello. Titanic. Hello. Yes, I will ask a question. So, Victoria, what? I got to think of a good one. Yo, David, what's up? A fire? Well, hopefully everyone is okay. A Supersonics Kemp jersey? That is a nice throwback. What number did Kemp wear? Did he wear 14? I'm trying to think of the number. I can pin it, yes. But I'm also passing the pin around to anyone who would like to say something nice, short, and appropriate, and you will be awarded the pin. Umbrella, it's all good. So, Victoria, what is something that is very small? It has 2 ears, a tail, and 4 legs, and it can be any color. Is it a chameleon? I like the topic though. Famous YouTubers? Nice. First guess. Okay, Sean Kemp wore 40. Perkins wore 14. So you know Sam Perkins played with Michael Jordan in college and James Worthy? Imagine that team. James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. Yes, what was the tallest animal? The tallest animal is a giraffe. So famous YouTuber. Is the famous YouTuber uh I don't know. A kid or an adult? It's disgusting, yes. They beat Georgetown in the finals, in the NCAA finals. Thank you for the like. We are 8 likes away from 30. Yes, a lot of Americans do play basketball. Almost no hockey and almost no soccer. Basketball, football, and baseball. On your stream, it says 23. On my end, it always takes the longest to upgrade, to upload, sorry, or refresh. So it's going to read 23 in the next minute for me. It's a kid. Is it a boy or a girl? Skateboard, yes. We've all tried to skateboard, right? At least once in our lives. Xavier Tillman Sr.? I don't think I do. One boy, one girl? Uh, do they do lots of dance videos? Victoria, what is an animal that is small, green, and can jump really far? Yes? Is it Jasmine and James? A frog? No. The answer has been said. Grasshopper. That is the answer. Kimberly, hello. Umbrella, I got it right. See, I'm pretty good at this game. Plus, I also know a lot about YouTube. So if YouTube's the topic, I'm pretty good with it. Jasmine's brother, I do not know him. At least I don't think I do. What you say? What's up? Another question? Yes, Moon, it is your turn. Yes, isn't it upside down pizza? The short with umbrella, yes. Both of them were very funny. And the theme song came out really good too. Yes, I would love to ask questions. I'm just not good at coming up with the questions. So, what is the fastest animal on the planet? Theme song, yes. So well, it's like an intro song. It's a little different. So if you go to the community, I did post it maybe about 3 days ago. The weirdest face I can make? It is a cheetah, yes. A weird face would be like, I don't know, like this. I have a bed, but does not sleep. I can run, but cannot walk. I have a mouth, but cannot talk. A car type? So is it like the brand of car? Yes. Is it river? Brand and name of the car. So let's start with, is it a truck? Yes, it may have only been for me, but it's fine. It's hard to tell people not to participate. It lives in the grass and it can go in a circle and it's black and has more than 6 legs. Is it an ant? It is not a truck. Does it have 2 doors or 4 doors? How tall you are? How about 5'11"? Mando, hello. Alien Invasion? How do you play that song? With an instrument? I did see the cut version, yes. So I will probably be using the cut version maybe as soon as tonight, but I don't think I have anything to post tonight, really. Or maybe I do have something to post. I'll figure it out. It's not an ant. It has 4 doors. Is it made by Ford? Mando, I forgot the name of the song. Can you remind me? Mando, I forgot the name of the song you told me to listen to. Can you remind me? Okay, demons, yes. Now I remember. I did not listen to it. You gotta go? Well, it's all good. 6 foot? Okay, now I know. Moon, sounds good. Peace. Okay, it's not an ant. A roly. I don't know. Hmm. I gotta think about that. I did read chapter 5, yes. Chapter 5 was great. Would you like for me to read it now? I could read it now. So it's not an ant. What could it be? A roly-poly? I was gonna say that. I just don't know what a roly-poly really is. Tomorrow? Tomorrow sounds good. Definitely tomorrow we can do it. How tall you're supposed to be? 6'6". Well, Victoria, that was fun. Yes, roly poly oly. I remember that show. Yes, Saturday. We did speak about Saturday yesterday, and we will do it Saturday. Saturday, I'm just not sure when I'm going to live stream. It may be a little bit earlier than normal, or maybe I'll do like early evening. 6'5"? Oh, okay. Mando, bye, peace. Thank you for the like. We are 7 likes away from 30. It's pink and it's wiggly and it lives in grass or dirt, I think. Is it a worm? Yes, I knew it. First guess. A true and false question? I definitely can. I may have to look it up quickly. It's slow and climbs up trees. Is it a sloth? Nice. Another guess. Correct. I'm getting better. Audi Crooks, what is that? So elephants are the only animals that can't jump. True or false? Okay, I will look it up. The question is, elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Victoria, is it an iguana? Cincinnati. Ethan, hello. Nice. 3 for 3. So the answer is true. Elephants are the only animals that can't jump. Bats are blind. True or false? I know. It's weird. That's why I always say don't believe anything that you read or see on the internet. Blat, Bats are blind. True or false? It's white and has 4 legs and has rainbow hair. Is it a unicorn? 5 hours away from Friday? I actually didn't think about it that way, but yes, I can't believe it. A unicorn, nice. So bats are blind. The answer is false. They are not blind, or at least not all of them. Auto Crooks, I'll look it up now. It has brown spot and long. One truth and 2 lie. I'm not sure how to play that. Is it a dog? And it's yellow. NFL production. I'm looking at her right now. Scored 41 of the Cyclones' 79 points. And she's still in high school. It's yellow and it has brown spots and has 4 legs and its neck is so long. A giraffe. Or maybe she is in college. Yeah, she is in college. Iowa State. Odie? Odie? Yo, Ethan, peace. Umbrella, that is cool. Lee Customs, you can, yes. Thank you for the like. 24 likes, my favorite number. We are 6 likes away from 30. James Lee, hello. Thank you for the like. We are 5 likes away from 30. Am I crying? Not really. No, I'm not crying. I've just been sneezing a lot, so I have some allergies. 2 truth and a lie, but switch? Okay, let's play. Lee, you as well. Have a great night. Yes, start it off. And then Vanexa will go second. Truth or dare? I really don't want to play truth or dare, really. Because I don't have anything as a consequence if you choose not the truth or the dare. So when you get asked truth or dare, and you say truth and you don't want to answer, there's got to be a consequence. Yeah, my bad. We'll play truth or dare another time. I just don't want to play for a few minutes. I would want to play for like the whole live stream. My cat name is Matthew. I have scars and I hate Benny. There's no consequence? Well, there should be a consequence. So yes, scars is the truth. Michaela, hello. How are you? Thank you for the like. We are 4 likes away from 30. I'm great too, and I'm happy you are. I'm just hanging out now, but I did wake up early, went to work, was productive, and the weather here is very rainy and dark and cloudy. So kind of just feeling like really like lazy, unmotivated. It has 2 legs, 2 arms, only have 3 fingers, and got extinct long time ago. Is it a T-Rex? Yes? All right. We are on a roll. Six questions? I think I did, yes. One truth, 2 lies. I have 2 cats. I absolutely hate Benny, and I hate watching these lives. Yes, the 2 cats is the truth. Is it? A T-Rex really only has 2 fingers? Did not know that. Could have swore it was 3. So it could be a faulty question or a faulty answer. Nice. 2 cats. Do you want to share their names? We can give your cats a shout out. I'm next. Uh, yes, a raptor. I guess that has to be the answer, right? Only one truth and 2 lies. So I live in California. I play basketball, and I hate YouTube. One truth, 2 lies. Victoria, bye. Peace. Basketball is true, yes. I do not live in California. And I do like YouTube. Some coaches that I've had would make you hate the sport, but I don't hate the sport. Yes, one truth, 2 lies. I once saved a cat. I met the president of Malta. The phone I'm using is 8 years old. Victoria, bye. Peace. So I'm going to say the truth is that you met the president of Malta. It's a lie, of course. I thought that may have been the truth. Yes, I do remember that story. Yeah, it seems like we kind of recreated the game. It kind of works either way. You again? Absolutely. As soon as you're ready. I made emoji cats for 10 years. I'm allergic to dogs and I love making AI music. NFL Productions, what would that be? Lincoln, hello. I'm doing good. How are you? So the truth is you love making AI music. Chicken? I should have known. I'm right. You love making NFL edits? Well, that's good. How often do you make edits? Almost every day? Okay. When did you start? And which is your favorite NFL team? We are 4 likes away from 30, which will put us 30% to triple-digit likes. 1 month ago, so it's pretty recent. And the Vikings. So the Vikings should be pretty good next year, as they do play in a dome, which is like really beneficial for them. They're kind of trash, but in football, it's like a year-to-year thing. They could be trash this year, but next year they could be good. Oh, your edits? Well, what makes them trash? If you like making them, then they're not trash. Yo, Lincoln, all good. Have fun and have a great night. Peace. Yes, the views. So the thing is, YouTube doesn't want you to make videos of other famous athletes. YouTube wants you to make videos of you making videos. So if you can kind of explain your process of editing and then make a video out of that, like a behind the scenes, people like that. And I would definitely suggest the videos being probably under 12 seconds. And you have my full permission if you would like to make an edit of this channel. As people have made edits of the channel, and it seems to do pretty good with the views. We got an edit all the way up to 2.8 thousand views. Sophie, hello. It's my turn? Do I remember you? I think I do. Did you change your handle? So Umbrella, how do you screen record? So you have to swipe down on your phone, I believe. It's like where the flashlight setting is. It should be there. It should be like a circle. I am not Pinocchio. I'm a real boy. So what about I've went skydiving. I've been mountain climbing. And I've gotten a root canal. One truth, two lies. You don't see it? It should be there, like in the settings. The root canal is true, yes. Yes, you are both right. Yo, David, have a great night. Get some great rest and we'll hang out again soon. Peace. Madeline, hello. How are you? It is not true that I have a dog. My sister has a dog. She has a Rottweiler, but I do not have a dog. I've never been skydiving. I mentioned skydiving and I relate it to riding roller coasters, and I do not like to ride roller coasters. A meme of me? That would be great. Oh, with the pepper, that would be funny. So I don't know what's worse, the pepper or the gum. I think the gum was worse. Chewing 38-year-old gum. Because at least the pepper is natural and healthy and fresh, and the gum is just stale and artificial. If someone would like to write something nice and short and appropriate, you will be awarded the pin. The pepper was pain, but it seems like the gum was a worser decision though. Carlos, hello. You have been, yes. But we're always trying to pass the pin around. So anyone who would like to say something nice and short and appropriate, you will be awarded the pin. Yes, which one was the pepper? It was the live stream that said, bye bye, Florida. I should revisit the hot peppers. I just don't know when exactly. And I gotta be prepared with plenty of milk and bread. Can you hear the rain? It sure is raining. Yeah, suffering was definitely. So it brings me back. There were points where I was suffering so bad that I thought I may have to turn off the live stream. But it's all worth it if you get it on camera. Carlos, you are too. Well, you don't want to spread rumors though, because that would just be a lie. But it would be a funny meme though. It would make for a meme. Owen, hello. What did you miss? Not really much. Just hanging out. Madeline, thank you. Those are such kind words, and I really appreciate it. I will never take any of this for granted. I love the words. Thank you. If you have any questions, we could always do a Q&A style live stream. And maybe I will do some trick shots to end the live stream. And thank you for the like. We are 3 likes away from 30. I do not have any animals, no. Growing up, I was not allowed to have any pets. So I've actually never had any pets. Thank you for the like. We are 2 likes away from 30. What about you? Do you have any pets? Or animals? Or both? So I thought today might have been me inside the chat again, like in the chat, where I don't show my face. I'm not sure how many people like that. What is the pen? You mean pin? Yeah, I kind of liked it too. So I think I'm going to do it again eventually. Yes, I need less silence. Guess what? What would that be? The pin is a message that stays on the screen. Going to the Dominican Republic? That sounds like a great vacation. A whole week. You should have lots of fun. Hook up in Florida? No. The thing is, we were out, but I guess we weren't like as out as we should have been. I know. I was offline for 2 days. The thing is, I was around friends the whole time, and to live stream around them would have made no sense at all. So it was only guys because it was a bachelor party. So that was the only reason it wasn't mixed. You're going to make me an emojis? Please, that would be great. The most outrageous moment of the party? Nothing got really too outrageous. That's how you know it wasn't that crazy of a party. I guess when we went to this restaurant and they just had live music and there were just like hundreds and hundreds of people around. But going to the Yankee game was definitely one of the highlights of the trip. Because you really feel like you're like right on the field. I did not buy any Yankee merchandise. I definitely should have. I'm weird though that I don't like to represent my team so much unless they win. So the Knicks have never won a championship in my life. The Yankees have won championships in my life, but not since '09. So I don't really like to represent the team unless they're winning. Glory hunting, it kind of is. Yo, Madeline, that's a good one. We could have we could have caught some baseballs because we were standing. We were standing in the outfield, but we didn't have like tickets where we had seats, so we didn't have assigned seats. So it was called like standing room only, where you just walk around the ballpark and you stand in these designated areas. And we were in the outfield and we moved from the outfield and a bunch of baseballs were hit in that direction. So we missed our opportunity to catch baseballs, but we were close though. But the game was great. They scored 20 runs, and I got to see all the star players basically for the first few innings. I would definitely do it again. Yo, Carlos, thank you. You too. Peace. Thank you for the like. We are 2 likes away from 30. I'm trying to think for tomorrow's live stream. It's really hard to stay away from food. Do I decide to cook food? Do I decide to buy food? Do I not incorporate food at all? Do I incorporate some sort of challenge? Do I do maybe like a physical activity like push-ups and sit-ups? I have lots of ideas, but I have no answers. Jason, what's up? You do, yes. Madeline, I like that. Those are great emojis. Yo, Jason, peace. And Jason, if you would like to create any more thumbnails, I will use them for future live streams. Yes, for anyone who has been subscribed to the channel for 24 hours, you can now write on the channel. You can go to the community and leave a photo, a comment, a link to another video. And if you would like to make fan art of the channel, I will use it as a future thumbnail. I may get off live stream in a little bit. So if there's anything you would like to ask, I will probably stay on for another 10 minutes or so. And I would like to post a long form video as soon as this weekend. I just got to decide what I'm going to post. As I do enjoy making vlogs, but I feel like vlogs don't make any sense unless I have some sort of thing going on that day. So it may be a full day of eating, which could be interesting. Make a thing happen? I got to think what that could be. That is true. I could just decide to go to a fancy restaurant or something. But it always goes back to food. I'm trying to figure out something interesting that doesn't involve food. Most people stream video games, but that only seems to kind of work for me. So I've never actually live streamed in the summertime. Madeline, thank you. I really enjoy when people post in the community. And Wheels, I did see your story as well. And Madeline, I will definitely check it out as soon as I get off. Ethan, hello. Yes, what is up? Nothing really. Wheels, you're absolutely right. Yes, I need the proper setup. So I probably need maybe a microphone, definitely a green screen. Madeline, sounds good. So if I could get a gaming PC, that might be like the ultimate dream. Yes, cameras as well. And then maybe apps to connect all of it. It's a little bit of a shame, but I have the capability to get people to watch, but I don't have the capability of getting people to stay watching. So that's what I'm trying to work on. Hold their interests? Yes. But I need to hold my own interest. So I'm trying to figure out what I am interested in and then how I can film it in just this little rectangular box while still being able to read the chat. Now, I don't want to do stupid stuff, but I want to do creative things. I just don't know what those are exactly or what that is exactly. It's almost kind of like a necklace, right? That can hold the video game. Yes. That would be cool, but I probably wouldn't have to walk around the streets. If I just had one of those and it just recorded, I guess. But walking around the streets is too interesting. If I walked around the streets, I would have to definitely go up to people and interview them. Yo, Owen, all good. The thing is, I'm probably going to get off live stream in around 10 minutes. I will stay on live long. I think yesterday I stayed on a little later, but I didn't stay on as long. I'm trying to think. Each and every day, I don't want to put a time on it, but I try to stay on live stream long every day. Madeline, hello. Yes, writing things down on paper is definitely a great idea. $2 more longer? I cannot stay on live stream for 2 more hours. What I can do is I can go on live stream tomorrow and stay on for a really long time. $1 and I cannot stay on for 1 more hour. I can probably stay on for another 20 minutes. I do not like to guess ages as I really don't know. Because it's almost impossible for me to guess. How about 9? See, I'm a great guesser. Ethan, I believe you said 14, right? All right. Yes, playing with toy cars. Yeah, I can't really make any sense out of it. Ethan, I did not check out Ultra Active Gaming yet. Well, Madeline, I'm glad you can hang out and have a great night, and we'll hang out again soon. Peace. Do it on stream? Okay, I will check it out, but I can't show the videos on stream. What's up? So Ethan, is it the one with the Xbox controller? Or is it called Ultra Active Gaming? There's 3 of them. Okay. I see it here. Was there anyone ever younger? I don't think so. The way? I have the channel here. I'm looking at it now. Is it Marsano? How do you pronounce the name? Or Marciano? Yes, Owen is like a pioneer, the first of his kind, ahead of the game. And thank you for the like. We have 30 likes. Haley, hello. How are you? What am I doing? We were just playing true or false, and now we're just hanging out. I'm probably only going to stay on live stream for about 10 more minutes. Yo, Ethan, see you tomorrow. Peace. Haley, thank you. I will have more topics for future live streams. But for now, we're just hanging out. It's a very rainy day where I am, and it's still raining right now. It's been raining for it's been like over 10 hours. Yo, have a great night. Peace. Marciano. Can you hear the rain? It's very loud. Oh, and I think you are. But I can't say for sure. Since 1908? So you had to rewrite the record books. What's 1908? That's a date in history. A year. Exactly. Oh, and that's a good idea. I will live stream later tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'll live stream more around dinner time, and I could stay on almost the entire night. I was very surprised from last Friday's live stream because we live streamed for over 5 hours, which is kind of rare. We used to live stream very often for like 4 hours. Now they're kind of cut down to around 3. And eventually, I guess they'll maybe be cut down even more. I'm not sure. Unless we can live stream full time, then I think 4 hours is definitely the sweet spot. Because if you could do 4 hours a day, you could probably eventually do like an 8-hour live stream. Live to 120? I doubt it. To tell you the truth, I really don't think I'm going to live like a very long life. But hopefully a healthy life. I'd rather have a healthy life than a long living life. Start in the morning and do it the whole day? I thought about that. The thing is, I have to plan for it. I can't do it like tomorrow or the next day. But yes, I should do an entire day's live stream. And I should do an all-nighter live stream. The only issue with the all-nighter live stream is that, let's say I live stream the entire night, it doesn't exclude me from not live streaming that same day that I end the live stream. So it'd almost be like 2 live streams in one day. Yeah, it'd be almost like 2 live streams in one day. Well, the way the all-nighter live stream would work is I would start during the day and then end in the morning. Yes, 24 hours is the ultimate challenge, as I don't think I can stay up for 24 hours. Is that a number? That is a number. You just got to add some commas. "24-hour dissension?" Dance-a-thon? I would definitely raise a lot of money if I live streamed for 24 hours and did a dance. Yes, what if I raised money for a charity? That would be pretty cool. Sophie Ellis? I don't think I've ever heard of her. Jax, what's up? No, I don't think I would raise money. I think I could do it, but I don't know if I should do it. Murder on the dance floor? The thing is, I probably know her, know the music, but I can't think of it right now. What's a murder? By definition, it's a very bad thing. And a dance floor is a floor for dancing. The most nostalgic song, do you think? Ooh, there's so many, but it depends on your generation. I don't know if there's one singular song I can choose. You have a suggestion? I can't think of one right now. Yes, a group of lions. That was one of the true or false questions. Let's say 2000. Phoenix Suns guy, Owens, what's up? I'm doing good. How are you? 2000s? I don't know. What about something by Nelly, Country Grammar? A group of clowns? And is it Shermer or whatever? Sorry. I was about to say whatever. That's kind of rude. But I did notice that you subscribed to the channel, so thank you for subscribing. If you are a public subscriber, I can see if you have subscribed. If you're not a public subscriber, then I cannot know if you have subscribed. A giggle? That's what it should be called. Oh, and you did? Well, I believe you. If you are a public subscriber, your name will be like on this long list that I have. And it's like not that long, but it is a list. Moon, hello. Five months ago? That sounds about right. Do I think you have subbed yet? I think you have. But I don't really know for sure unless you tell me. Roy, hello. Moon, I definitely would like the answer, yes. A Chevy Impala? Did you do that on purpose? Because I said that's my favorite car. Or that's like, when anyone ever asks me for an edit, they'll ask me, choose a car for an edit, and I'll say that. Roy, I do remember you, yes. A home run. Well, that's a great feeling. Hitting a home run in baseball is one of the coolest feelings in all of sports. Your great grandmother had an Impala? Well, that's cool. A car selling spree, kind of like an auction. Impalas were used as police cars at some point. The same way the Ford Taurus was used as a police car for a little bit. So I would definitely choose a new car over an old car because new cars just drive way better. But having an old classic car is cool though. I would probably have a Pontiac Trans Am if I can choose an old car. Called Riptide? Is it good? What, you thought this was a fence? Yep, it kind of does look like a fence if you think about it. Like I'm sitting in the grass right now. I do need to get a better background. So I kind of switch all around the house. But I will have a live stream probably soon where I'll decorate a wall. I have some posters I could put up and some photos. So I'm probably going to end the live stream in about 2 minutes. As I will eat dinner, relax, and go to sleep. And plan for tomorrow. Oh yes, that is true. I taped the WDK sign on this here. I just put it with regular tape. Papa learns guitar. Hello. Oh, and I did not forget your nickname, Oh Bear. And thank you for the like. We are 9 likes away from 40. Benny the Bunny is good. Because the very first thing that I ever posted ever on YouTube is a rabbit emoji as the title. I know my old place did have a lot more stuff on the wall, and I kind of want to recreate that here in my other room. Was it Easter? You know what? It was close to being around Easter time. Yes, I think it was about 1 week before Easter or 2 days after Easter. Yo, Jax, I think I do know this song. Yes. I just read what I might recognize it by. Yes, Pokemon. I grew up watching all the new episodes of Pokemon on the WB, Warner Brothers. Call you anything that resembles raccoons, ferrets, or Pokemon. Ooh, so what's a good Pokemon name? Maybe Eevee? Eevee's a good one. How many years ago was my first video? I think it's been 4 years. Eevee. Oh, and that is true. Yes, you and my channel are the same age. That just shows that when I started my channel, you weren't even able to really watch. Oh, and my first video was April 18, 2022. Len, hello. It's older than you? It's older than you by a few months then. Jax, I have had that before, yes. Has anyone stayed here from the start to the end? It has happened before. Ooh, Raticate? I do like Raticate. Not my favorite, but I do like Raticate. Because Raticate evolves from a Rattata. And a Rattata, I believe, is the very first Pokemon you will see in the game. A question? Okay, how are you? Jesse and Pokemon? I'm not sure who that is. Three years? Does the Pokemon guy just not post anymore? Or you just lost touch? You're fine? Well, I'm happy to hear. I'm going to end the live stream in 2 minutes. How about we just walk around for a little bit? We'll end it this way. We'll end it on a nice walk and talk. Oh, okay. You used to post more on Twitch? I did say I would do a trick shot. But the thing is, I don't want to stay on and I don't want to stay on too much longer missing. But let's try the trick shot, yes. I believe I was 31 years old. I am, yes. So I'm not sure how many attempts I'm going to make. But that first attempt was really close. Moon, thank you. I think. I'll make it on the fourth try? Okay, let's try. You're not angry with me? Well, I believe you. That was close. Let's try an easy one for practice. So I do like Kobe a lot, but I would have to say Jordan was better. So 0 for 3. This probably will be the last attempt. Yes, this is the fourth attempt. And on a make. That's kind of the rule. So I guess I'll try a little more. Another miss. I have to try again. The thing is, I did make one yesterday. And I didn't post it yet, but I might post it after I get done here. That was very close to breaking a bottle. So I honestly think I have to stop now. I don't think I can make it on a make, as I almost broke a bottle. I did knock it over, but it did not break. But you know what they say? Do not play ball in the house. Leanna, again? How are you? So I do need to end the live stream. I'll dunk it next time. I've been dunking it too much that the hoop has been bending. Leanna, breathe, breathe. So I will get off live stream now. And I'll be back on tomorrow, and I'll live stream a little later tomorrow. Shout out Jax, shout out Owen, Leanna, Len, Wheels, Moon, and the rest. Erin, hello. Yo, Carter Panda, yes, how are you? Shout out Bear. Well, thank you. And Erin, I'm doing great. I hope you're doing good too. Leanna, feel better. Peace.